All right, hold on. Hold on. Wait, we got to talk about what you're doing.
Oh,
We don't know what you're doing. Check this out. Dry age this for 10 days.
Really?
Dude.
oh wow.
How do you dry age it?
I use the Umai dry bags, and it's UMAI, and they make those bags. I just took it out of. And it's like they let air out but not in somehow.
Is Alton Brown going to show up?
Yeah, Alton's coming over.
I like the knife you got there.
Yeah, this thing will cut like through your car. I'm serious. You could shave with this.
Really?
You want to try it?
No.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we killed a
What is that you're sprinkling all over it?
It's a garlic powder.
Man, this is
Everything powder?
Cosmo's Texas beef dry rub.
Salt, garlic, sugar, onion.
Dude, you're giving it away.
I felt that button.
Okay, Todd. You know, I'm just trying to make a show.
Here.
I'll just do this myself.
Just help him. Open the thing.
No, I want to see him do balance.
Whoa!
Hey, I sold a short. I sold a pitch to Adult Swim.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
This is about like a
So you got 20 bucks.
a meatball and a French fry.
Is it about
A mouse that's about 12 inches, like 12 ounces. Like no, this is
So it's definitely not about a guy with a robot arm.
no.
My wife bought me these Yeti shot glasses
Wow. No.
for tonight. Because she knew we were doing this, and
He doesn't make shot glasses.
Yeti
Yeah, they
makes
do.
everything.
yeah, dude, look.
What?
Yep,
What?
true. So I'm doing it's like a half a shot.
Yeah.
I need a
She's
chaser.
a dog trainer, so she get people that brings their own bowls.
I'm an idiot. Where are you going?
Dog bowls.
I don't know. I was gonna get a beer, but
I've got the dog bowl.
it's over there.
I bought it for my cat, though.
Yeah, the Yeti dog bowl.
For my cat. Those things are amazing.
Really?
Yeah. All right. To meet Kingdom, right?
Meat Kingdom.
Meat Kingdom 5?
5. Awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I might be an alcoholic because that tasted like water.
Oh, wow.
Well, Steph,
Yeah. Still.
you paid for the opening animated sequence
Yep.
out of your own pocket,
Yeah.
which was like, I don't even.
$12 million.
I'm pretty sure it's closer to $20,000, but
I did work on that. That was
Yeah, you were there. Yeah, we had that fish tank, and I can't remember that guy's name, but he was the one.
Andre.
I think it was Eric.
It was Eric. Yeah, it was Eric. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
That turned out really good.
Yeah. So then we were like, let's kind of flip things for transitions.
Yeah.
The bullet going by. Let's follow that.
Oh.
We did a bunch of really fun.
Yeah, that was
Stuff
the
with
digital
it.
stuff. Yeah, all that was like so amazing. We used some of that fish tanks for that, and that was also in the end credits. Yeah, that was so much fun to do.
Yeah.
My name could have been bigger.
It only has like half a hand. It's crazy. And also, there's a bunch of like crazy llamas infected with shit from outer space. This is awesome to me. Yes. It's called Color Out of Space.
Sure, if you can see us too well, but we can see you perfectly as long as you can hear us.
I see your Miller light. Oh, I just turned that off accidentally.
Yeah.
Angry person.
We lost
See the
it.
festive lights in the background. You're
got-
fuzzy, but you're there.
Okay.
Which is
Todd
more
Renner's
important.
just coming back from. He went behind a tree to do something, but we're not sure what.
Oh.
To pee.
He was drawing back there.
A man about a horse.
Yeah, I had to go draw behind a tree real quick.
So Dana, thanks so much for coming on Meet Kingdom. This is going to be a very interesting and different episode. What time is it there?
Here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 3:45.
Really? Yeah.
That's bedtime.
It's the same time here. We must be in the same
Yeah, there
time
we
zone.
go.
You're in his backyard, right, guys?
Yeah, we're behind. If you look outside, you'll
Oh,
see
yeah.
us.
That's what all that peeing against the window I just heard was.
I was drawing behind the window.
Why did we hire this guy, Shake? I don't remember.
Is he Shake? Oh my God, you're fucking Master Shake.
Oh, that's where I
Don't
recognize your
tell me.
voice.
I thought he was from fucking. I was gonna list another show that you're in, but I don't remember them.
Shred Force. Hey, Dana, Shred Force movement happening.
That's very good news.
Yep.
I
Slowly but surely. It's like
I
pushing
just
a
went
rock
to
up
a convention this weekend and had 3 different people who brought Shred Force fan art for me to sign.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I had my mind blown today
By who?
because this company I did a video game for, and they were like, "Oh, you'll get to play it." I'm like, "I'm not playing it because I don't have that thing to play it on." So they sent me this Meta Quest 3S. It's like one of these things where you walk around like an asshole doing this thing.
It's so funny because we're nodding like we understand, and Ronnie has his own set.
I mean,
He's like, oh, this thing?
You guys look good.
Here's the thing. I tried one of these a long time ago.
Yeah.
This thing is like like you put it on, and it's got cameras in the front, so you still just see the room you're in. And it's just like all the shit is just floating in front of you and things. Like, I couldn't believe there was shit popping up in my living room. I had watched the movies for that new Apple one they did,
Yeah.
but it's like the next generation of these things, and I kept just going like, wow. My daughter's just rolling her eyes.
Yeah, Dad.
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
they've had
talking
this
about
since I was born.
plot to 3 Body Problem?
Say that again?
I think you're describing the plot to the 3 Body Problem.
Wait a
on
minute, what's
Netflix.
that?
We don't know. We don't know who this guy is. He
Yeah.
just showed up and he's hanging out with us.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't. Dana, you don't.
Yeah,
Nobody does.
it's that show on Netflix that I don't
Netflix.
quite understand why it has that title.
Netflix. I'm trying to figure out what that is.
It's
like Apple Plus.
for anyone who's watching this in 20 years, they won't know what that is, and they will have to. It used to be a streaming service that went out of business.
Before that, a DVD service.
Right. But
Or
for the
we're all
now,
gonna work for them.
I'm glad somebody will be.
So, Dana, we were sitting out here in like 30-degree weather cooking a 2-bone rib roast. What do you make it tonight?
Good question. I think I'm going to make. I have some fresh from the grocery store salmon. So I'm probably going to make the salmon.
Cool. You gonna boil
My
it
wife is-
or?
Boil it? No, I'm not going to boil it. My daughter, it's just my daughter and I at home, so she likes it real crispy.
Yeah.
So I'll probably cook it in the pan rather than in the oven.
I'm very impressed that you pronounce the L in salmon.
Oh, I don't know if I did. You may have heard the L.
Trust me.
Salmon. I'm cooking
Now, do you
salmon.
keep the skin on?
Yeah. Then I get you get that fish chip.
Yeah. You get the little crispy
Yeah, the
skin.
little crispy.
Yeah.
Makes your poop come out smooth. I think that's the point of fish oil. I'm not sure.
So, are
Where,
you? Go ahead.
when did you start this rib roast?
We started it. It's been about 2 hours. We started it late, unfortunately.
Okay.
Sounds hilarious.
But it's going to be so. I dry aged it for 10 days. And then
Whoa.
we got here. I cut the bark off of it. You'll see it in the episode.
Uh-huh.
And I put it on the smoker. So it's still going. It's only at 250, but it's a pretty big roast. I think it's like a 6-pound roast.
And by my calculation, it takes about 27 hours to cook it that, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I think we have another hour and a half at least. So.
They'll
Give it
find
time
your
to get-
by the time it's done, they'll find your 3 dead bodies from exposure to a perfectly cooked rib roast.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Frozen, by the way, too.
So what's been your favorite episode of Meat Kingdom?
Corn dogs, baby.
Yeah.
So you've seen
Those look-
one, is what I'm
Those
hearing.
look so good. No, I watched another one but I don't remember what they cooked.
Yeah, who's they? Oh, me and John.
You two. I didn't want to be rude to
Ronnie was on one of them.
Yeah.
With chili.
chili. Beans or no beans?
Did we have? Yeah, we put beans in
Did
there.
you guys put beans?
I hid a can of beans in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a place for
So-
beans and chili. You can have any kind of chili you want.
Here's the thing, dude. You got me talking about chili. All right, and now I'm gonna go.
Here comes the story with part of
Oh
music.
boy.
This is what is important. Look, pinto beans. Look, okay, I get it. My grandmother, we had a special pot, and there's a special level, and you had to cook it at this exact same level.
It's a good time to pee.
I disagree.
I'm gonna go check.
I disagree. Because here's the thing: black bean,
I'm
a
gonna go
can
pee.
of black bean, just one can of black beans. Neutral flavor, add color contrast.
Yeah.
Not gonna mess with everything. Kidney beans are aberration. It's like, why would you ever do light and dark kidney beans to a chili? Madness. It's madness. Everything's already red. Everything's already red. Black beans. That's what you gotta do. But now hold on. Just a hint.
Why
4 pounds of meat, 1 can. That's it. That's it.
Why no pinto beans?
Because they taste like pintos.
Oh no.
Pintos are delicious. Those young
What is a
bucks.
pinto?
It's a
car, right?
Yeah, it's a car. It's like a
pinto
car.
a car?
Yeah, I know.
Listen,
I understand.
We don't know who he is.
I think all the beans, not together, but can go in a chili. The kidney bean one is the classic from the Betty Crocker cookbook. They also put green pepper in it.
Didn't
Which-
she, start a... Oh, I'm thinking of the Betty Ford Clinic. Completely different.
Yeah,
No.
that's a different. That's a different cooking process.
Yes, that's a D
Betty
cooking.
Ford is people who cook themselves.
That's the opposite
Foods.
cooking process.
She's just about people who get stewed. Betty Crocker is about making stews.
Hey, Ronnie's on the call. He doesn't get our references.
No, I'm wondering if you could put coffee beans in chili. What do you think about that?
Come on now.
Oh,
Come on.
that's a good idea.
I've done it.
I made
Try
chili
it.
with Dr. Pepper one time. It was
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I
That'd
made
be
pulled pork with
came
Dr.
really
Pepper.
good. Use that as a sweet.
Breakfast
You
chili.
can literally double the number of ingredients because it's 23 ingredients to every can.
What's fun
Oh,
to
Dr.
like
Pepper.
just with chili, you can just throw whatever in there.
I need you to leave.
It doesn't matter with the beans. You can just throw whatever.
Hey, Dana, what have you been working on recently that you can talk about?
I put up all my Christmas decorations.
Good job.
I nearly broke my back hanging lights up in the backyard that you can't even see. That was real fun.
Have you seen his skeleton? No one can see his
No.
skeleton.
But I will when that rib roast is done after the wolves eat you all. All they found were the bones and a can of black beans. I just
No,
went
no,
to I
The
just
bones
went
of
to
Blair's truck.
Vancouver. Oh yeah,
the
the
bones of
truck.
Blair's truck will survive.
And
for
you
another
put yourself
generation.
In the truck, you'll create some heat in there. The last thing I did, I went up to Vancouver and I shot a live-action episode of the spin-off for the show I was in on Nickelodeon called The Thundermans.
Oh my god. Really?
Yep. All the excitement.
Because
But I
No, really. The Matt and
I
Dave
love
left
Vancouver.
town and they wrote an episode loosely based on the Thunderman. And then we recorded it, but you guys were gone and you guys were like, Nick, John, you gotta make this work. And we're like, script's not correct, but okay. And then we recorded the guy from Emory, Mike Schatz. And then when you
Right.
guys came back, you were like,
oh yeah, I was worried they were going to fire me.
yes, we are not using any
Like,
of
please
this.
don't get me fired
We're
from
not using Ronnie.
the
You
most-
cannot use any of this.
the biggest
I've already
Nickelodeon-
used it.
I do remember when it came out though that
It was the
because
malt
the
thing.
guy guy who
the time
created the
travel.
show and his and the other like main guy both. That's when I found out they both loved Aqua Teen, and they particularly loved that episode.
The mind transfer episode with the pissing in the mall fountain.
They love all the Aqua Teens.
All of them, all 12 of them.
It's like, when you say the guy's a comedian's comedian. I feel like Aqua Teen is the animator's animation.
Well, I remember back in the first season that I think Lazo asked Skinny Tartakovsky, he's like, what do you think of Aqua Teen? He says, no celebration in animation.
Well, look where he is now. Not sitting up in the woods with the 17-hour rib roast going.
Exactly.
He's in
Not
his
living large like us.
in his corner Netflix office, making his 97th show, $10 million. What a loser!
After Hotel Transylvania 3, what else did he do?
All you do after that is just cash checks.
That's all you got time for.
Yeah, that's
true. And that's what we
Buy a
did with
tractor
Aqua Teen.
trailer truck so you can wheel the checks to the bank, and then that's it.
And I have to go back 30 years when we were getting auditions for the show and for Master Shake. And Dave knew somebody with an outfit in New York, and you were part of it. And back then we were getting mailed cassettes to listen to.
wow.
And we were listening. They were all wrong. And then, but you
I've heard this story.
you wrote us. I mean, you called one of our voicemails, and all you did was leave a message. You said, "Hey, my
That was
name's
it.
James Snyder, and I heard you're looking for a." And Dave played that for me. I was like, "That's the guy." It's
And
like
then
just
he erased it.
then he erased it.
Play it for last.
And he found another person that sounded like you.
Did
And I am that person.
But all you did was ask a question and leave
You
a
just
inquiry.
yourself.
So I remember that we decided that we're going to record you, and you were going to be in Vegas. And at
That's
the time, it was a different Adult Swim, and Dave and I had already booked a hotel and flights to Vegas.
You stayed. I remember you stayed at the Monte Carlo.
We did. So before we left, we were leaving. Like our flight was at 1:00, and at 10:00, our boss called us and said, "I'm coming right over to listen to those auditions." And we were like, "Okay." And we were gone. We were on a flight.
Wait, which one?
We met. And so, how do we know who you are? You're like, what'd you say? He's like, I look like the old shuffling whatever.
My memory, I have a terrible memory.
But we met up with you in the bar area of that
In
casino.
that bar in the Monte Carlo, and right before I saw you guys, I was walking through there trying to find the bar, and I saw a girl in there who I went to high school with, who I think I had a crush on, and she was now working as a cocktail waitress.
Oh wow!
You lost
I was
out,
like-
dude.
I was like, wow, how the mighty have fallen. There she is.
I thought you were
Shuffling
going to say,
drinks.
and wow, I can get this now.
And I think
Oh, no, I did. I was way before I
That's
met-
literally
that's why I was
just that
so late.
name. But, okay.
Yeah.
and so we had a conversation. We had a beer or something and talked. And then the next day, we literally drove to the middle of the desert to some building that had a recording
Well, it was
studio.
like an old house, and then the whole point of you guys being out there so you could see me,
Yeah.
and the way this dumb recording studio is, it was like the booth was in one bedroom, and the microphone and the recording booth was in another bedroom with no way to see into it.
Yep.
So we were basically in two separate rooms, which we could have been had we been 1,000 miles apart.
But that launched it, man. I mean, that
I
just
have a picture somewhere of me recording in that booth.
really.
Which when I will find it and send it to you so you can put it on this.
That would be amazing because that was like.
I had jet black hair. Oh my God, Roddy, you should have seen it. You wouldn't have
It sounds amazing.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dana, I first met you in like 2001. I drove to Atlanta Hartsfield to pick you up for a record or something. You
No,
had
that
no
sounds right.
idea. You had no idea who I was. I parked in the 30-minute parking. I ran inside, and I had like a stupid sign. I don't know why I had a sign because I knew I was gonna like. It's gonna be the guy who looks like Master Shake. And you came off the escalator. The super escalator starts like 4 floors down, and you just came up.
Oh
And
yeah,
like,
the super one.
that's the guy who's Master Shake. It's just like, dude, you're with me. All right, let's go.
Well, I had this straw in my head, so.
You look like Master Shake. It's crazy.
I don't.
It's
I don't
interesting
think that
because the
at
first
all.
time I met Vishal, he was like, "You don't look anything what I thought you were gonna like." I said, "What'd you think I was gonna look like?" You know, a big hairy Italian guy, and you're gonna be wearing a wife beater.
What?
It's like December in Atlanta. Like, so you just thought I'd be rolling in here in a wife beater undershirt, and I'd basically look like Carl. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna sound a little tiny bit racist here.
So I go back to the having fun drawing.
Oh no, they're
Actually
frozen.
getting to draw you for the
That's better
first
than I can
time
talk
in an
real quick.
episode for the
Oh,
100th episode.
Never mind.
100.
And I got to reveal Shake, like you underneath the costume of Shake. And,
Yeah.
Mr.
and I'm like,
Handsome.
okay, how do I make this look like a legit costume? And so I think
You put straps on
I
them.
put straps on you, but I think you're
Yeah,
naked
it's-
under there, if I remember right. Like, I don't remember exactly.
Well, we don't know
I-
what's down below, but he's got no shirt on.
Yeah, got no shirt on. Because
It's a hot costume.
I've definitely met some people that done the mascot work, and they were all complaining how hot it was. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I imagined you didn't really have a shirt on, and you might be naked under there, and the straps, and then you pull it off, and it was always a challenge to whenever a design had to look like somebody. That was always a challenge because most of the time,
Yeah, where's the line between accurate and insultingly accurate?
exactly. A lot of people didn't necessarily like their drawings
Right.
of
Yeah.
themselves in the episodes.
Yeah. You
I've
gotta
always
figure
hated.
50% of the people don't like the way they look, and then when you're reminding them what they look like,
Yeah.
Where are you
but
going?
do your arms like this. There you go.
So we called Danzig up. We said, "What do you think of your likeness?" He's like, "I'm much taller than that." I'm like, "How do you even know?" It's like there's no reference. You're not.
But all-
We didn't put R2D2 next to you. There's no reference as to the tallness.
but also did he say like 5 times he said it back because he said like I'm way more ripped than that.
Yeah,
Got
way more ripped
muscles.
and way taller. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah, like he was holding a giant soda can or something. No, it's not life size. The piece of paper we sent you, asshole.
No.
Oh, I'm way taller than this. This fits in. I can't fit in my own pocket. I'm way more 3-dimensional than this. I'm not. There's no way I'm this flat. All right, dum just go make your music.
Well, hey, Dana, did I do a good job of you?
Ah, stellar. But
Yeah,
you know, when you got an Adonis like this, a David, a perfect specimen, it'll never be as good as the real thing. But you know, Venus to Snyder.
I didn't like mine so much that I did a new one. So I had the privilege of being able to do that when I drew myself.
That's why that episode went over budget.
So I have to do everything. I have to go check on the meat, check on the fire, check on the cameras, and I'll be right back.
If you're like,
Are you
if you're
baking anything
unlike my
on the
dad,
fire?
if he was literally unlike my dad, he could delegate.
Yeah, I'll beef the fire up, Dad.
Oh, literally, all you had to do is push that button 6 times. Literally, just have to push that button 6 times.
He's the only one.
Not 5 and not 7. That's the tricky
Exactly
part.
6 times.
That's right. 6 only.
I kind of love the headlamp, though.
Did you just turn off the heat?
Huh? Did you?
No, I just turned it down.
Turn it down.
Yeah.
Exactly 6 beeps.
But how many degrees is that?
6.
198.
Okay,
It's literally it's
it's right there.
literally saying that right there.
Hey Todd,
Yeah.
Can I say, I did one voice for a store clerk character in the new season, and you were in charge of that season, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the character looks nothing like me, so now I have to save up money to get plastic surgery to look like the character. So you kind of put me in a tough position here.
I think you do. I think you need to do
Right.
it. You were the store clerk?
Yeah, and the Peloton episode, Get Lit Upon a Sit Upon,
Oh,
when they go to the
Yeah,
maple
yeah,
syrup
yeah.
store. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, nobody told me. So
That's all right. To be
You need-
fair, I
you
used
need
to have
some-
long hair like that, so that's all right. It's just me
You
when I
need-
was younger.
we
All right.
I think we did throw some people in I don't remember if it's that episode, but I know that season we threw a lot of people in there. There was the one episode with
No, you're talking about a different episode.
yeah, there was the different episode with Anubis, the 5th episode.
You're talking
Mhm.
about.
That I had to throw everybody that I
Yeah.
could.
I think I was in there 8 times.
Yeah, anybody that we had a file for.
Yeah, the
I threw
Supon.
in
The
there.
Supon was the.
Yeah, that was the
That was
episode.
the.
fake
That's the episode
exercise
no one
bike.
liked. That's the episode.
That's why they put Ronnie in it. Is that what you're saying?
Look,
I love that.
I worked
I
on,
thought
I worked
that
on all
episode
of
was
it,
really
and
funny.
It was I thought the new season was so good. I loved
Yeah.
it. For me to come back to Aqua Teen after what, like 10 years of not working on it was like
yeah, you weren't on Plantasm.
yeah, no, it was like 10, 12 years or something.
The show's canceled.
It
in
was-
2015.
Yeah, I was already gone by then. And
Yeah.
because I had moved studios. So to come back to it was like a dream come true. I was telling Matt, like, that was working on Aqua Teen was always my favorite.
12-ounce mouse.
12-ounce mouse was a lot of fun to
mouse.
work on. 12-ounce mouse.
Dude, did you hear
I
that?
get, but
Blair, did you hear this? What say? He said that.
Todd.
So Dana, do you see that tent up there behind them?
Yes.
That's where they're all sleeping tonight. All three
I
of
wanted
them are.
like can you show me
All
like a
together.
tour of your campsite?
Yeah.
I
give
would,
us a tour.
I might lose the signal if I do that. Is the problem?
All right, don't do it.
Yeah, it's really tricky out here in the woods. I had Starlink going, and it was working, and then it stopped working, and so now I'm just living off cell. But I have a cell booster, and I have an extended antenna, so I brought the antenna close to the phone.
Where have you done this before? Just at your house?
Yeah, Meat Kingdom's at my house, but I've shot a lot of my own YouTube stuff here at this actual site. But I don't need the internet when I do it because I'm by myself.
Right, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that picture. I thought I had it.
Matt, I like your lights back there. I've been mesmerized by them.
Yeah,
Cycling
those are
through
Yeah,
the
they're
colors.
great.
They are. Those are like it's by a company named Govee.
Oh
And they're
yeah.
really- yeah.
Let me tell
yeah.
you something.
What?
I got Govee lights on the front of my house. Remember when I said I
Yeah.
almost killed myself yesterday? I was putting Govee lights in the back. The ones that have they look like a light bulb like on a car lot.
Yeah.
You know, those are the ones I was putting in the backyard. I loved them. I
love
want
these lights.
everything in my house to be those things.
I have 4 Christmas trees at my house, and they all have gobies on them. And
And what are those, like twinkle Christmas lights?
yeah, well, they're these same ones, but I just like do a different pattern with them. And then I have them. I've had them in my house for 5 or 6 years. I mean, behind TVs and overhead in my office.
By his
I
house.
love
This is his house, by the way. It's right here.
That's right. Not at all, because your family will not allow you into the house anymore. Purely by choice. Yeah, I got those ones that are like the square ones that go under the roof line, so they kind of illuminate the house rather than seeing the light itself.
Yeah.
It's sort of like I love them. I had the
I love
guys come and put them up in the front, so they're like permanent. So
Yeah.
I can leave them up all year. I had them up for just in time for Halloween. Fantastic.
This episode
Yeah,
of Meat
which-
Kingdom brought to you by Govee Lights.
I
Use
wish. Send us
discount
some
code Meat Kingdom at checkout.
Yeah. This is to advertise our spin-off podcast Matt and I are doing, Light Kingdom,
The Lords of Lights.
the Lords of Light, Love and Light.
And every time I connect, I know that the Chinese are digging
Yeah.
into my phone.
Yeah. When you turned those on tonight, that was the last they needed for the last of your contacts in your contact card. Some guy in Shenzhen right now is watching this.
That's why Matt's
Before
signal's so
edited.
bad.
Yeah.
This was the picture I took the last time I was in Pensacola. Drinking Miller Lights, no less. With
Wow.
Deep Roy.
Wow.
You know that guy?
No.
He's
Who
like
is that?
Oh, that's Deep Roy.
Oh,
He's like
Oh
the
my
Oompa
God,
Loompa in the
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
Locos, and he's
Oh,
in a
wow.
James Bond movie, and like, he
To
was like,
Pensacon.
I'm going
I
to
did
get
Pensac-
another Miller Light. You want man? You want a party? I'm like, yeah, I want to party with Deep Roy. Are you kidding me?
That's awesome. Before you were going to Pensacon, and when it was early on, I did a panel with George Lowe.
Oh, there?
Yeah.
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 I'm looking at this picture now. It says that was in 2016.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. That's the first and last time I was there. I had a great time. Just never got asked back.
Well, I had to invite myself. I wrote the guy and said, hey, can I come over? He's like, oh, yeah. What do you do?
That sounds like something. That sounds lightly legitimate.
I have a Pensacola story.
Okay. Heart music. Cue the heart music.
Just one. You live there.
Yeah.
I got one.
I have so many stories about Pensacola. Anyway, are you familiar with the serial killer Ted Bundy?
See if I
We're
can
going on
show
a
you.
trip.
I don't know if
They
you can.
say most times of your entire life, no one is more than 5 or 10 feet away from a rat. Oh, now that looks good.
Yeah.
Looks better than what I'm.
Furniture.
All right.
So why did you reduce the heat?
I reduced the heat because it's done. And I'm letting it, like,
You're letting it settle.
chill out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, guys, you know what? I'm running out of battery power, and I'm running out of
Patience?
stuff. No, not patience. I mean, we have so much material here. I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to even show you the roast right now because, I mean, it's cold and the batteries, like, get killed by this.
I get it.
Mhm.
I saw it on the. Maybe if you spend a little less of that battery on your Govee lights, a little more converted to your computer.
Just turn it off.
What I want to say before we run out of, like, microphone juice is thank you so much, Dana, for being on Meat Kingdom.
Of course. I'm
And-
sorry I couldn't be there in person.
Yeah, well, let me know when you're in Atlanta. We'll do it in person. And same with you, Ronnie. And thanks for hanging out. Ronnie's always like a big supporter of this thing because he loves the show and he likes what we're doing. And he offered just to come on to help do tech, but I was like, well, you should just be on the thing because you love the show too, and you're a big fan. You're the one keeping it alive right now. So thank you
Aw.
both.
Yeah, thank you.
You've also got dramatic lighting as well, Ronnie. Are
Yeah,
you
it's
living on the
Govee.
Govee Corporation as well?
Yeah,
or no?
I used my discount code Meat Kingdom to get 25% off all purchases.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I watch one more dumb goddamn show that plugs whatever product and gives you 5% off, like that's basically nothing.
You'd be
That
up
is-
to
that is
20%
worth less-
off.
Yeah, that is like less than the 5 minutes it took for you to tell me about it.
The electricity I
5
paid.
minutes back. I'd rather have my 5 minutes back. 5%.
Well-
Ooh, gee whiz. Let me run to the computer to buy that 5%. Might as well say nothing.
Yeah. Hey, thank you both. Thank you both so much.
Of course.
Thank you,
It's
Matt.
been a huge
It's nice to
endeavor.
see
It's
you
going to be a
all.
great episode. Yeah, I really appreciate y'all taking the time.
You'll be back on here once you guys are going to bed, right? Me and Dana are supposed to come back for that. When you guys are
I'm
cuddled
gonna
up?
have a secret
Okay.
camera. There's a secret
That's
camera.
that's for your other show, Cuddle Kingdom. Once you're in the
Yeah.
Hey, tonight's cuddle guests are
Not Todd Redner.
Yeah. Dana and Ron.
All right, D.
Oh my god, this is it. You know what? Fuck the twice baked potatoes. We just have baked potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut 3/8 off. There's some plates.
Oh, holy shit.
I'm gonna
That
rip-
is
We're gonna wrap it.
100%